respond to some of the allegations that have been made against me. Whilst I was chair of the planning committee, I was not the only person on that committee. There were a number of other councillors on that committee. All of us took the decision. We looked very carefully at the design and access statement. I would suggest that some of you reread it. I have reread it now several times. I would actually still make the same decision after reading the design and access statement. If you read it very carefully, the 16,000 tonnes looks on the face of it as if it was being rearranged within the site itself, not being imported. There was no mention of importation on the design and access statement. Perhaps you read a different one.
Did you read the highway thing, which said it was going to be brought in?
We did not get that. We did not get as much as North Somerset did, and I'd like to correct you on that too. The bund, let's go back to the bund. There was no mention of a 4 to 5 metre bund. If there had been, I think, I know, we would have been just as horrified as you are about putting a 4 to 5 metre bund at the edge of the coastal path and its ramifications. Well, we know that there are springs coming down from all those houses. There are at least 4 to 5 springs coming down. We would have been equally as concerned as you are about the impact on not only an SSI, but a Ramsar site, of which I am very keen on Ramsar too. I find that the accusations that we get, we try very, very hard in these committees. We try very hard to read everything. We have the plans up, we try very, very hard. As has been said, we are not experts on this. We have to find our own way through the plans. We have to look. I'm certainly no expert on planning. We look at the best as we can. We do the best we can for you. Okay, we put our heads above the parapet. We stand there. We get them knocked down. By God, do we get them knocked down?
So you haven't seen Mark Howson's. He looked at the
I've looked at Mark Howson's.
And it says 4.5 metres then. And it was clearly there originally. So if you didn't understand that, you should have asked.
Can we have one at a time, please?
Mark Howson's report was, I believe, after our meeting.
It was, yes.
And so I'd like that. Do not imply that it was before.
No, it was built
Mrs Davey, can you wait till Mrs Koops is finished and you can have another go.
Have you finished?
Mrs Koops, would you like to finish, please? And then
Yes, I will. I just would like to say that we do our best, and I hope that most people do appreciate that we do our best. We do as much as we can. We do it free of charge. We get elected by you people in Portishead, which we're very grateful for your support. We do as much as we can, bearing in mind that we are not experts, as has been said many times before. We will make mistakes. I hope that that is something that is not going to be one which is going to bite us in the bums in the future, I must admit. But that we read that design access statement. I was not the only person who read it. And we were convinced that there was no impact. When I saw what was on the North Somerset site, my opinion was totally, totally different.